Good afternoon, everyone. This is Linda coming to you from Kaslo, British Columbia. We'll be here until Sunday morning. So I'm on my way now to the lake, and this is the path to it. I have my walking stick. Let's see if you can see it. I'm not sure you can. There it is. I picked it up along the road, and it comes up to my neck. And the beauty of it is that it just helps balance me. Because after all, this is built on mountainous terrain. And I think this is a poison oak. Maybe I think oak is on the west coast and ivy's the east coast. Here's our wood pile. I wish you could smell how beautiful it is right now. It smells like pine cones. If you've ever been to Yosemite, it kind of smells like Yosemite because of all the trees, the pine trees. So here's another aspect of the trail. It's not very far. And that's the hot tub down there, that chimney looking thing. Or excuse me, it's not the hot tub. What am I talking about? It's the sauna. There's the hot tub right next to it with that covering. So there's the Maluka with the shade strong because of the sun being so strong. Look at the background. That is not the 11,000 foot peak. It was probably only about 9. But isn't it majestic? Wait till I get to the water, kids. And here comes my friend, the kitty cat. I don't know, male or female. I don't see anything jaggling under her tail. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. I don't want to fall on these stairs because they're so steep. And I've got my walking stick here to protect me. But kitty cat is spiritual. Like the dog here, Riley. Riley's a female dog who is so sensitive to people and their needs. You know, so people come here for spiritual guidance, this place. And Riley can feel that and will plant herself by the person who needs her love. And she doesn't give you any love. It's not like she's licking you or doing any of those other dogly things. Sorry. If you can see how steep it is. But Riley is just there for comfort. I'm steadier on gravel. Maybe it's because my place in Bali is gravel. And here we are. So there's a deck where I suppose you could have a band and have a good time. This is the part I love. Notice how quiet and still it is. Even kitty cat's not making any noise. I took my coat off and my scarf because it's heating up. The sun's out and it's quite warm. It's when the sun goes away that it drops precipitously. There's some fishing poles out there, but no bait or anything. Not that I would attempt it anyway, but oh, there's that peak again. Darn it, it's so gorgeous. Just sticks up out of nowhere. See it? Way up there. Out of nowhere it sticks up. And then here's another range. And another range. I mean, it's just a very peaceful existence here. Apparently the closest town one of the closest towns is called Nelson. And it was founded in the early 60s by the hippies who did not want to get drafted, so they moved up. I guess that was before the 6-month rule. Not sure. Anyway, here we go. There's my friend, kitty cat, who then went to the water. Easy, because there's 4 paws, and I only have 2 paws. So here's another perspective. My back is to wherever that is, but that direction. Let me find out where that is. Hold on. Southeast, 140 degrees behind me. So this must be northwest, obviously. So here's the great northwest. And, oh wait, go check this, check out kitty cat. I don't know what she sees. Oh, there she is. I don't know what she sees, but whatever it is, she's on alert. Ooh, hey, I bet that was a fly. There seem to be a few here. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Linda coming to you for last day, my last day, not hers, ours, last day in Kaslo, British Columbia, Canada. It came this morning, it was 35, and the snow cover came down halfway down the mountain, sort of like where that cloud is lingering now. And it's crisp. And again, it's 35 Fahrenheit, not Celsius. And so I'm going to miss this beautiful little hamlet. I had a lot of growth coming here, spiritually and within myself. And wow, do you see the white on the rocks down there? I do believe that's snow. Right down there on those rocks where we were yesterday. That's how cold it got. Well, it rained also. This is the outside of my room. That's the outside of the living room. And then there's a little gazebo there, and the hot tub is underneath. A little storage area. A couple of more rooms. A greenhouse. And that's it. Then we just walk on the outside to other trails. It's just absolutely beautiful and peaceful here, isn't it? Listen to the silence. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm making it up as I crawl along the hill. You know, I lived in Hollywood. There was something called Cardiac Hill. Again, I was in my 30s. This is a bridge. I don't know. You see all these plaques? People have spent money to have their name and their family here so that they can be remembered and to keep the bridge looking good. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm walking this trail kind of out of breath. I've got my walking stick that I picked up in the forest the other day, and you could hear the rushing water, isn't it? And it's so beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh. Woo. is a little treacherous. So I'm walking slowly because there's a steep decline down here and I don't want to fall. So I'm walking very cautiously. These green ropes are a savior to keeping me, saving my strength. Oh God. Holding on to my 81 and quarter years. And now look at this. Look at the masterpiece work. The two legs, and then the top of this. Let's see. Let's get to the front of that. My videographer is with me today. His name is Tom, and look at how happy he is. He's reached the pinnacle, and he has this little clown face. But his hands look good. You know, they say sculptors have a hard time with hands, and they did a nice set of hands on the right. On the left. On the right, they look like claws. But hey, guy, baby, if you're happy, that's what counts. This is the back end of the front part that you just saw. And now we're going to another one. Now, this is, as you came along on this journey with me, this is quite a hike. So someone put a bunch of cement in their backpack, lugged it all up here to create these statues, which are incredible. And then he's looking into nothing. He could be meditating for all we know. He's not talking. Now over here, we have another person. Drop my walking stick. Oh well. Don't just use me. And what's he holding? He's holding something up. Look at him. Okay, everybody, I want you to see this tree. Look at that. Looks like a giant mushroom, but it's really a rock down there. But it's a tree that's fallen. That's the roots of the tree. There's the whole tree itself, right on the other side of it. We're in the forest. Look, everybody. Look, you see how that's a whole root system that came up. And there's the tree. Look how big that sucker was. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so this is the path now going down. And I was just thinking to myself, it's a nice wide path and it's treacherous. Not as treacherous as those sidewalks in Seminyak that I have to walk to go to the market. Everybody, we're at the end of our journey. I'd love to have some of that water in my mouth. I'm so thirsty, but I'm afraid to do it. Here we are outside. It's a little cold, but I wanted to take this picture of the peak. Look at all the snow on it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Yep, the town is gorgeous. So this is the town of Kaslo. You can see those beautiful snow-capped mountains. And you can also see where the snow is starting to melt. Here's the whole town. This is how you get into the town, through this little place, like the little street. And then you have these mountains up here. And for some reason, this is a museum. And the Everything Bookstore Studio. And that's it for the town. I thank my feet and gratitude that my bottoms of my feet made it and my knees made it.